Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Rian, and in this video I'm going to talk about if coming to Manipal was actually worth it. The answer to this question is a yes and a no. And before you start judging me for this answer, let me explain what I actually mean. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and please leave me a like on this video. So the reason I say yes is because number one, you actually learn how to stay away from home. So the biggest pro I can say of coming to Manipal, the biggest thing I've learned till now is how to survive in this world. So I might actually change my perspective when I go for a job or something. I might learn the dynamics of the world outside and a lot more stuff. But for now, if I was at home and I had some problem in college, if I wasn't understanding something or if I had some mental strain, I would always return back home, and all of that would have just gone away because I could have a conversation with my parents, I would have interacted with my brother and gone out and played something, or everything would have been fine. But now that I'm in Manipal, I actually have to make sure to take care of all of this by myself. The maximum I can get is a video call from my parents. So I actually learn how to survive. My home would have been a safe place for anything if I was in Hyderabad. But now that I'm in Manipal, I don't have any of that. And this gives me a confidence that I can live anywhere in this world and still be okay. Number two, I understood several different aspects of life. So some old friends of mine stopped talking to me. I made a bunch of new friends, and some friends I had in college stayed only for a short period of time. And all of this taught me a great deal about relationships. So you get happy when you make new friends. You are just sad when your old friends just leave you and you stop talking to them or something. Actually understand these relationship dynamics which come in everyone's life. That was another big understanding. Number three, you build a lot of strength mentally. So what happens is, especially in Manipal, the academics are extremely rigorous. This will also be a disadvantage as I'll talk later in this video. But because of that, the number of assignments you're given, you have to be up to date on them. You'll have to maintain a 75% attendance. Apart from this, you'll have to give time to your friends and all. You'll maintain your hobbies. And once you're done with this, you're just dead by the end of the day. You're extremely tired and all you want to do is sleep. So you will build a lot of mental resilience, coping up with all this stress, and that will be another great learning for you. Number four, Manipal gave me a lot of exposure. I interacted with people who are from all across this country, such a great diversity in their cultures, in how they approach things, in their mindset, how they think. And this actually led to several intellectual conversations which I'll remember for a very long time. And I got to learn a lot about them, about their traditions and how it goes on in other parts of the country, and I could share what happens in my part of the country, and overall it was a fantastic experience. Now let me go on to why I think it was not worth coming to Manipal. Number one, even with all the facilities that Manipal provides, I still think that the fee is extravagant. I don't think the amount of money we pay is justified with the kind of resources or facilities that are given to us. Number two, the academic standards are extremely rigorous in Manipal. So like I said before, you'll have continuous assignments. So last time we had 2 FISACs, 1 midsem, 2 MISACs, another midsem, the lab end sems, the lab midsems, the lab end sems, and then the theoretical end sems. It's actually really tough because as a college student, you will be extremely busy exploring what your niche is. For that, you'll have to have the time to explore every single option that there is, and I think that's a little limited given how rigorous the academics in Manipal are. Now, some of you might argue that the lives of MS students are worse, people who are pursuing masters, because even they are overburdened with assignments and they hardly have time to sleep. But then what I would say to that is they have given a commitment towards research by taking up a master's studies, and that's not something that BTech students have signed up for, and I don't think that it should be this rigorous as it is over here. The next point is that there is no relaxation in attendance in Manipal. So unlike grades, you practically have the entire day if you're not coming to class. So someday, let's assume I was just working late in the night, and the next day I just failed to get up, I don't go to class. That's still fine, because I don't have to worry about how much my attendance is dropping. But if there's a very strict 75% attendance policy, that'll actually make your life much worse. But also, to the people who don't have any attendance restrictions, I would still suggest as a third year student that you attend classes. Only miss when you actually have to. Now, the other point is, this has been covered in several videos, that Manipal is known for its party culture, and that's actually true. So I've seen a lot of people who were extremely good at studies and who were very passionate about studying and about their subjects, but after coming to Manipal, they just got into bad influences, and now their entire lives are kind of ruined. They don't even have the bare minimum CGPAs, they've got backlogs and all of that. And I think that is something you'll have to keep in mind when you come to Manipal. But you can also use me as a positive example, because till date I haven't touched or even gone near smoking or drinking or drugs or something like that. So you'll find both students, you'll just have to have that from inside you, that you don't want to do it. And you won't be forced in Manipal for sure, even if you don't want to go near something. And the last point is, I don't know if there's some of you from a tier 1 college, please let me know if this is the same with your college too. But in Manipal, I don't think there's a very serious and dedicated crowd for every single domain that you're going to. For example, there's not a really great coding culture in Manipal. People don't come together much to help out each other and such sort of things. So the maximum that happens is through clubs or student projects. But apart from that, if you want to go out and have a conversation with someone who's into this domain and form a community or something, it's actually a really tough thing to do in Manipal, because I really want to do this if you're in towards the end of your first year or in your second year or something. But people get serious only when they come to the third year and they don't get internships after the fourth semester, and that's kind of too late to do something like that. So that's just another minus point of Manipal. So overall, I think the pros outweigh the cons. It was actually a good thing that I came to Manipal and didn't stay back in Hyderabad. But these are the things you would have to consider if you're trying to choose a college. That's all I have in this video. See you next time.